On our last trip to the Bahamas, we had a problem with the water maker. The valve to roll the pressure up was not working well. In fact, it got to the point we just left it in one position and all we had was about 600 psi or 700 of pressure. And you really need about 800 psi to get the water maker to make the right amount of water. I've been pulling out the old valve, which looks like it's not even stainless steel. I went ahead and bought a new valve. It's a 3/16 stainless needle valve. Has a T-handle on it, so it should be easier to turn. The old one had a little knob that was difficult. I went ahead and swapped out all the fittings. Let me get that installed and then we'll do a test run. Okay, I have the new valve installed. The front of the panel, where the valve comes through, that was pretty easy. And then in the back, there's a jam nut to get the depth of the valve away from the panel, because it needs to clear this bulkhead, which is about probably 3/8 of an inch thick. And hooking up this high pressure line, and there's a discharge line on the other side, which you can hardly see. And luckily I was able to assemble all the fittings before I put the valve in. So now all I need to do is resecure the panel to the bulkhead, and then we'll do a pressure check. The panel's reattached to the bulkhead. We're going to do a pressure check, so I'm going to turn the valve all the way to the low pressure, counterclockwise, spool up the water maker, and then slowly watch the pressure gauge to make sure the valve has enough flow rate. Water maker's on, the pressure's all the way down, and the needle's just barely moving. So we're going to slowly bring the valve up and watch the pressure and make sure that we have control of it. And there's the pressure coming up. And this is showing how much water we're making per hour. So you won't see anything until we get above 600 or 700 psi. So here we go up. I'm hearing the restriction in the valve. I'm seeing the pressure go up. So right about here, we're starting to see water getting made. In fact, you can see it bubbling up right here, and there it goes. So now we're making water, and we're making about 12 gallons per hour at that setting. So I'm going to let the water maker run for about a half hour just to pressure check it, make sure that there are no leaks, make sure the valve is operating correctly. I will cycle the pressure up and down